Yeah. Welcome back to the high octane world of the Cinestro core. I'm your electrifying host, O Blacks B, accompanied by our powerhouse squad of
Blacksby O'Shaughnessy.
Blacks B O'Shaughnessy. Oh, the number one champ in the world. Oh, I'm not even gonna keep
Nice.
doing that.
Okay, was that
Yeah,
your
was that Irish?
first
That's
attempt
my
at your
that's my
Scottish?
Irish
Conor McGregor impersonation. I'm joined by Jack Gyllenhaal,
Yeah.
and Jake shit in the hall. And if you can't tell, we are here and we are pumped and we're excited to dive into the world of the action-packed Roadhouse reimagining of Roadhouse on Amazon Prime Video. But that's not all, y'all. Brace yourselves as we tackle the topic of studios and their impact on intellectual property. Let's get right into it. Just like I said from the top of the video, we're discussing Roadhouse. Recently dropped on Amazon Prime, and I'm gonna tell it to y'all straight, bro. You know I don't sugarcoat shit. This movie is ass, ass, but it's fun. It's ass.
I don't know about that. I
I
think that's what
almost fell
I
asleep.
think that's where our opinions,
There,
kind
there
of
are there
diverge.
are fun moments. Let me rephrase. There are fun moments, but it's not a good
Fun moments does not a fun movie make, Matthew.
movie. It's not
Wise
good,
words.
mate. It's not fucking good, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's not good. It's Doug is shite.
Have
Doug
any
Lyman. Doug
have,
Lehman. Or
have any of
Lyman.
you guys have you guys seen the original Roadhouse?
No.
I don't fuck with 80s action movies. I'm gonna be real with you.
I do.
I like my movies good.
Before
So
before we talk
I
about
avoid
the
that
Roadhouse,
era.
before we discuss Roadhouse and the comparisons with the '80s Roadhouse and
hmm
what went wrong, let's talk about Doug Lyman. Lehman. I hope I'm saying
Yeah,
his
Doug
name right.
Lyman. It's
Bro,
Lyman.
look at his freaking track record. Doug Lyman, because he fucking lied to me, he told me that he's a director of a good movie. This movie was so ass. But look at his history. The Born Identity, Jumper, Edge of Tomorrow, The Wall. Is that
Whoa,
one
whoa, whoa.
with
You name bangers. You name
Yeah, the
bangers.
Born Identity banger. Edge
Hard.
of
I know
Tomorrow
these are that's what I'm
banger.
saying. Like these are
Jumper. Hard.
bangers. These are hard ass movies. And then
I
you
think he
have
produced
Oh,
it.
you're
Road.
saying he's
I
not
don't think
living up to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have all these hard ass movies and you have Roadhouse. Come on, bro.
He fell
ass
off.
Come
out.
on, bro.
His career hit the wall.
You got to give, every director has their shit, their goose egg. This is his goose egg. I'll give him that one. You know, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, elite film. Born Identity, elite fucking film. Up there, it's on par with all the other spy movies. And then you get to
What was Doug
fucking Jake
Lyman's
Gyllenhaal.
last film? What did he make before this? Edge of Tomorrow?
Chaos
That
Chaos Walking was his previous
oof.
film
Ooh.
from
Oof. The reason
2021.
the reason I
No one
ask
watched that
is,
bullshit.
is because Doug Lyman went from being
I don't
like a
even know. It has Tom Holland in it. Daisy Ridley.
yeah, the reason I'm asking is because Doug Lyman went from being a pretty like steady pair of hands, like right, like you could hand Doug
Mhm.
Lyman an action franchise and be like, okay, he'll do a pretty good job, to making Chaos Walking and fucking Roadhouse, bro. It's like it's one of the biggest kind of like fall from graces I've seen in recent memory. It's like bad. It's
Mhm.
crazy, like the difference in quality of movies that he's made, prior to now. It's kind of concerning.
He's just getting a bag, bro.
He
Just
said he
chasing that
fell
that
off.
check. His next movie is called The Instigators. It's a heist thriller film starring Casey Affleck and Matt Damon.
Ugh, ass.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Okay,
Make Doug
so
Lyman great again. Make
none of
Doug
us have
Lyman
seen the
great again.
original. None of us have seen the original Roadhouse, so we can't really compare to, uh, you know, what that one is like, or what it was like, or
I'll compare it to the trailer of Monkey Man and say the action was dog shit. That's what I'm gonna do. That's all I need.
I'm prepared to the trailer of Monkey Man. Therefore, was ass. Let's start
Bro,
off that. Let's start off there then. Why was it so bad? Why are we shitting on this movie that none of us liked?
I would like to start because I feel like, bro, I was excited for it because the marketing was solid. Making you hype for a film, and it's Jake Gyllenhaal. It's this reimagining of an '80s
Oh,
classic.
two
So okay, they're
commercials.
gonna put a new spin on it. And then I watched it, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on, bro? What is this? What is happening right now?" The basic premise of both movies is there's a roadhouse and there's rowdy park patrons and they're coming in and causing shit. And the main character, Dalton, mind you, it's Dalton in both movies. Just this is Elwood Dalton. I think his name was. I don't even know. I'm not going to Google it.
Patrick Dalton.
Patrick Swayze Dalton in the other movie, and his name is James Dalton. I googled it. I wanted to give people the answer.
Yeah, we needed that information.
We needed that context. Yeah, very important.
So his name's Dalton in both movies, and he's a bouncer who's like he's got the hands. You know what I mean? Like he be throwing them bitches. It's just not. But the difference between that movie and this one, it's an '80s classic. Everyone, no matter how bad an '80s movie is, people still be glazing that bitch. This is just not good. It's the pacing's weird as hell. I am very I texted y'all when I started watching this. I do not like how they shot this movie. The camera's doing all this shit.
Doug Liman. I mean, he's known for that. I mean, it's why the Bourne Identity.
He's known for dog shit.
No, it's why the Bourne Identity was so exciting when it first came out because the action is because they were filming on a
fucking trampoline,
on a single. I forget what it's called, but basically they're up close and personal with the action, and the camera is a part of the action choreography, and people are like, "Oh, that's so cool! We've never seen that before," and so, but it looks horrendously ugly in this movie. There was this one part in particular where Post Malone, the very first fight scene, Post Malone is the guy. It looks CGI. Am I crazy? Him punching the guy looks like
they
animated.
CGI'd his titties smaller is what they did.
Oh shit.
And so
that's all it was.
And the moment I saw that, I was like, "Oh, this is bad." I said, "Cause that's just him punching a dude, and it looks like dog shit." I said, "I can't."
First fucking scene.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
That was the very first scene. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. The fight choreography was bad. Much to your point, Matthew. It looks really ugly.
It was diabolical. It was so bad. It's making me question if I should have just gone ahead and said fuck it and watched Ghostbusters instead.
No,
damn.
Because
never.
That's another movie
that's
that's
crazy.
I'm not excited for, and I love Ghostbusters. We just talked about this a minute ago at the pre-show. But moving on with what's it called? With I don't even remember the movie we're talking about. Roadhouse 2024. Roadhouse Midhouse 2024. It's about a former UFC fighter who making a living doing some odd jobs, some side jobs. He's scamming people in the underground fight ring, gets hired to be a bouncer of a roadhouse with a very rowdy clientele that causes shit and damages shit, and it's all around very American, very Floridian type movie. I know this shit is based on a true story because I've seen niggas from Florida. They do that exact shit.
Not based on a story. Shut up.
Based on a true. It's gotta be.
He gets involved in hijinks, and the people that are rowdy are part of a giant
element.
Monopoly.
They work for a mafioso, like a mob boss, and shit ensues. But it's just
played by our goat, our very own
Billy
Magnuson.
And it's the plot. I don't even really have much of an issue with the plot. I think it's simple and basic and straightforward, and that's fine. That can work, right? If a movie's well done, you're just that was fun. I understand it's not hard to follow along, and you're just along for the ride. But it seemed like my main issue with the movie is it didn't know what it wanted to be, and that it didn't know if it wanted to be a dumb action movie, which it seemed like it did because they make Jake Gyllenhaal's character say stupid shit and make dumb jokes. Conor McGregor, goofy and dumb and ridiculous, right? And it's but then they also try to act hard, but then the moments they add when they're trying to be human, adding the little girl in the bookstore and make it none of it makes sense because it's not cohesive or coherent to Dalton and his arc. And it is when were we ever shown that he cares about other people, or when were we ever shown that he was a good guy who just broke bad and lost his fucking marbles in that one moment? It's none of that is.
He was the best person. He just accidentally killed someone in the ring. It happens, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So now we're supposed to be he's actually a good guy at heart, and it was just a and he's no, none of this makes sense because we weren't shown that it, any of this. You guys are just telling us, by putting us in those situations. So it was just like, it was, I don't know. I don't know why they made this movie. I don't know why Jake Gyllenhaal made this movie. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I do know he got a paycheck. Yeah, that Amazon money. But it's like,
Collecting that bag.
God damn, dude, this could have been really good. It could have been like a really fun, dumb action movie, and it just didn't work.
It's like, you see what was there, what they wanted to go for, and it's like they had this like vision. They had a plan for the vision, and they saw the plan, and they're like, let's do this. Let's do something else.
Yeah.
That's not at all what was executed. And like you said, it could have been a very good film. It could have been a new cult classic for the future. It just turned into a complete hogwash, dog shit film.
I also think the action was bad. Like that choreography
yes,
was bad. The
I
giant
texted you about that fight with the ending, the last
scene
bar
they
scene.
have. Yeah, in the last scene is probably the best, but it's only two people. Like the giant bar scene fight that they have in the middle of the movie, it's incomprehensible, and it's like it looks green screen like
the CGI is fucking ass.
yeah.
And enter
movie.
Tin-Man playing for like 2 seconds when he went rage mode and fucking stabbed, bro. I was like, this is not.
But yeah, it was atrocious, man. I don't know. Jake is phoning. Gerardo had said that in the group chat. You said Jake is phoning this in,
like a motherfucker.
I didn't believe you, bro, until I watched the full movie. I'm like, you know what?
It's frustrating because Jake. We all know how good an actor Jake is, and how good of a performance he can put on, and he does not. He's just there to look yoked.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally it. That's it.
Yoked and have weirdly big fucking eyes. That's all he does.
the first part of the movie when he was entering the ring with Post Malone, Borg took his shirt off. Was like, I already know what they're going for in this movie. There's gonna be no type substance. Of like plot, no type of decent movie being made. It's just, he's fucking yoked up. He's in here like this. All right, cool. Jake Gyllenhaal want to be me so bad. I get it, but I'm not watching.
It was It was an excuse for Jake to be like shirtless and look good on camera. Mm-hmm. That was it, Like there's really no other like purpose for
the perfect career.
Let's talk about
date Daniela Melchior and look yoked on screen.
Exactly. I was about to say let's talk about our supporting cast. Daniela Melchior, Conor McGregor, Billy Magnuson, Jessica Williams, BK Cannon, Joaquim de Almeida.
My boy. That's my boy.
Fucking
Joaquim de Almeida. Who is that guy?
That's the sheriff.
That's the sheriff. That's Big Dick.
This Big Dick.
Hated him.
Big Dick.
He was dark. He belongs in a different fucking movie. They made him a cartoon character.
That's the villain from Fast
Five. Scooby-Doo villain, bro.
That's the villain from Fast 5. He's playing. He's not even. He's just the same.
He's a
guy.
Scooby-Doo villain. That's funny.
Yeah, it's insane.
Guy. And then of course Lucas Gage.
Bro, Lucas didn't
Castro.
do shit in this movie, bro.
Bro was in there just to be.
Lucas is.
That's Billy, the other bouncer, the like younger kid,
the white guy.
Yeah, the twink he trained into being a good bouncer for some reason. Now get that shit out of here. Yeah. He's not yoked. He can't do it.
Yeah. Nah, the best character, arguably in the whole movie, was fucking the one criminal who was like super friendly for no reason.
Arturo Castro.
Yeah, Arturo Castro. He played his part well because that shit was funny. That was the only part I was like, this is funny.
He stole the movie.
He was like, "Hey man, thank you for no violence." I was like, "That shit's funny. I'll let them have that." That shit was funny. But otherwise, I mean, everyone's just kind of, I don't know. Everyone's just kind of there,
shit.
It felt like
bad actors.
It almost felt like a table read to me.
Yeah,
like they're just reading lines and just doing shit. You know what I mean? They're not really.
And that's the thing. And I know we established before. Like we someone was it you Gerardo put in the group chat? You were like, Daniela is a bad actress. I'm sorry. Are you told?
I said I love her. She's a bad actress,
but she can't act. And it's and I don't know if that's true or not. Like the sample size is so small.
But she did really good in
Guardians. I saw in Suicide Squad. In Guardians,
it was a bit part, good. So you can't tell.
Yeah, and then
this one she talked a lot, and
it
wasn't good.
It was bad.
Maybe it's a matter of the script, and I'm willing to give her that, benefit of the doubt. But I was like, damn, she's ass.
Mind you, she was also in Fast X. and
haven't seen
I
it,
don't watch that bullshit.
and I'm pretty sure she was not good in that. If we're talking about
she
if the
had
issue is a script issue, I doubt she was
she
much
had
better.
I think she had maybe like 10 lines in Fast X. She was what's it called? Elena's sister, the cop from Fast Five.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck is Elena? Man, stop talking about
Chris
dumb
Hemsworth,
bullshit.
real life in IRL wife.
I don't know who Chris Hemsworth is.
Thor.
The one with
Who?
Alzheimer's.
Oh,
That's Chris
Extraction.
Hemsworth.
Yeah, I know that
Yeah,
guy.
Extraction.
What's the
Nah, yeah, he was what's it called? Or she was
Elena's sister.
the cop, the female cop from Fast Five. That's Elena's
Yeah, I
sister,
don't know who that is.
Isabel Neves, or whatever her name was. Her character's name was. She had maybe 10 lines in that whole film, and I was like, "What is going on right now? What is happening?" So seeing her attached to this is like maybe she's gonna have more. She'll have some more growth since the last film I saw her in. Maybe it'll be a different performance. I did
Nope.
not get that. I'm not gonna falter too much. I'm gonna let that rest on the script. I'm gonna let that rest on the directing, because what is really going on with this movie? This is also a big ass fucking UFC ad. This is like Barbie when they had the Chevrolet cars in the movie. This is just that for
But
UFC.
not even, because the UFC was in it for like 5 minutes.
Bro, it is
Not
all
even
over.
And
that.
those scenes were ass.
They had fucking Jake Gyllenhaal Dalton off of fucking perk. They had him off crack. He was in there like getting ready to box.
I did not buy that shit for a fucking second.
He was over there.
Bro.
He was like, I was
Also,
like, what is happening right now?
Look, this is like example of how bad the writing was. They were just like, it's pretty obvious that he killed somebody, right? Like, that's pretty apparent from like the get-go. They're like, you know who that is? I'm not fighting him. It's like, oh, why? I probably killed somebody in the ring or whatever.
Yep.
And then you're just like, okay, well, how is that interesting or important, or why does that matter? And then they're like, they're all like, oh, sorry, he only kills his friends. And you're just like, what the fuck? You're like, wait, so y'all were friends? But nowhere does it show you that. It doesn't establish that, because the only interaction you see between him and his friend that he killed in the movie were when they were doing like the pre-fight thing, and he slaps the shit out of him. So it's just like, when would you have ever guessed?
Yeah.
That's
his homie. Yeah,
that's his
guy.
boy. You don't. And then he kills him in the ring, and you're just like, okay, I guess they were friends. I don't know.
And then he has a half-assed dog shit monologue. He's like, oh, he said, once I'm at it, I just love killing. Oh, I just love it. I'm like, this is the guy we're supposed to fucking root for?
Yeah.
He said,
man,
it takes a lot to get me mad, but when I do, motherfuckers just start dying.
Nothing can.
Bro turned into a
serial
serial
dude.
killer.
Yeah, it was
Bro
great.
turned into a serial killer off of like 30 seconds worth of pressure. What he needs is a therapist. We do not need to have this man walk around the streets
therapy, bro.
Florida.
Men don't go to
Men
therapy.
would rather feed a man to an alligator and kill a professional UFC fighter than
and
go to
ghost
therapy.
their hot doctor girlfriend. Then
I love that. That's the fucking ending. This shit's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
he just
like,
left.
you
There's
should
no
leave.
closure.
And
he's just like, here's the money, and he took off. Bye. Not even gonna go try and ride off in the sunset with your girl.
And that Scooby Doo ass fucking sheriff is a good guy at the end of the movie. He's like, I got you. What the fuck is that bullshit?
Yeah. It's like, dude, you've
been
gets away with it
for 10,
you've been corrupt for decades. Yeah,
I know, bro's committing fucking
he was
heinous amounts of power abuse. Yeah,
exactly. Prior, like 20 minutes ago, he was willing to kill Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm. It's just not. It's not good. It's overall not a good film. And I mean,
wait. You haven't talked about the greatest.
The best part of the movie. Oh, Knox, baby. I haven't gone clubbing. I was like, what the fuck is this? Well, how did they write this character? I want to know how they wrote this.
They wrote it. He just ad-libbed everything.
They let him ad-lib.
I guarantee you, he wrote his scene.
Yeah.
He said he came in, he grabbed that golf club. He's like, I haven't gone
his
clubbing in a minute.
Like, I want to come in, fucking someone.
His accent, yeah. He was like, you know what would be really cool?
If I was in Italy and fuck someone.
I was in Italy having sex. But I know that accent was really bad, but his accent was really bad in the movie too. Like, he didn't sound like himself.
He did not.
They're saying that the ADR was really bad, and that makes sense if that was ADR'd, because it sounds horrendous. It doesn't even.
He just sounds weird.
He sounds.
I know a lot of Irish people, bro. That
It
ain't
sounds like
it.
Conor
Also-
McGregor AI.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Someone
like they typed it into a machine and it said, "Speak this," and he, oh yeah, oh.
that man. Where are my Lucky Charms? That man needs a fucking intervention because he looks puffy as fuck, dude.
Bro,
Whoa! What's the issue?
He's probably drinking too much, but
No such thing.
but
Nah, bro.
look, I know. Okay, so
like-
we went on this tangent, but I brought it up because I know his
so much.
performance is dog shit. I know he can't act to save his life,
Goat.
but I thought he was fun, bro. I thought he was fun, bro. I loved him, bro. He was
I fucking
funny.
hated him.
He was stupid. It's like his character made no sense. He just
Yeah.
ends up killing
The
Billy Magnus.
the guy's dad in prison was like, I know this really fucking crazy UFC fighter that we can just call.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Italy right now though. Fuck it.
I think he was like supposed to be like a hitman or something, like an assassin or whatever. But
he was the worst version of what Bautista's character in James Bond was. Like the most fucked up version of that. Because his character just drove around shooting shit. Yeah, Bizarro, whatever his character was, Mr. God damn, I can't remember the name.
Mr. Ball.
But you know what I'm talking about. He was driving around chasing Bond across Italy and shit, and he was just fucking all around badass. But he said maybe like 2 words. This is the complete opposite. Psycho killer, too much fucking talking, don't know what he's on.
Yes.
Bro, taking 30 pounds of
I
drugs.
think Conor McGregor's role would have been a lot better if they would have just let him shut the fuck up. Like just show up, kill some dudes, fight motherfuckers.
Exactly.
And get maybe like a one-liner or 2 off and call it a day. They let him talk way too much, and that was an issue.
And everything he said was, oh my gosh. It was like he was trying to fit as many one-liners into a sentence as possible. And I was like, Connor, bro, please.
Isn't he going to be in the WWE?
No, I don't
There's
think
only
so.
2 scenes in this movie that I like. And
Which
that's he's like, where the fuck is everyone? That one.
Towards the
And
end,
yeah, that
is
scene
everyone?
and where the guy gets eaten by a crocodile. That's the only 2
You
fucking
like to
parts
see
of the
the
movie.
guy got eaten by a crocodile?
I like people getting eaten by animals. Okay, it's my thing.
Okay.
Bro, turning into.
I like to see the light leave their eyes.
Bro, is turning into dog. Oh, okay, Stormfront. Oh shit.
I was referencing this guy in New York that worked at a slaughterhouse.
I like the last fight scene. I thought was pretty good between
It
Connor
was
and
like,
Jake.
When he
It
said
was the best
"There
one.
he is,"
It was the
but
best
it pissed
one.
me off because of the way it
Fight.
fucking ended.
You didn't like how it
because
ended?
they turned on that.
Why did he
Sandman
hate
and
the fucking Billy Magnus?
Yeah, he just killed him.
He's just like, fuck you. Ah,
No,
that's
he's like,
it.
what did you
He's like,
say?
how does it take
Oh,
to
that's how you
shut
get
you
you to
up?
shut up, right? Or whatever.
Yes.
Bro,
Why don't you shut up? Which is his director's line to Connor, but he didn't want to do it.
And he's like, "Oh, that's what you want me to say. Got it."
Bro, turned into
actually killed Billy Magnus.
He turned into Man of Steel.
I like that scene, and then I liked the scene with the bookstore and the daughter. Again, I thought it was pointless and it was stupid and didn't make sense.
It was so pointless and badly written that I fucking hated it.
And it was from another movie completely.
Implemented to try.
But I thought like her and her dad were cute or whatever, and that was sweet. But again, dumb and pointless and didn't help the movie at all.
It was implemented to try and humanize Dalton, but if they had revealed, if they had done the whole backstory of him killing that dude in the ring, it would have made more sense to.
No, because they know what a stupid reason that is. They're like, let's not even go into trying to explain this because it's fucking dumb. So let's just introduce a little mixed girl.
I don't think they thought about that.
We can't have a fully black girl because the audience won't get behind her. So we got to make her mixed so people know there's some good in her.
To humanize her?
And then they're
no, we're not saying this. We're saying this is how
that's how they think.
They did not want any DEIs in this movie.
DEI,
what does that mean?
It means something I can't say on here because we will get
DEI casting.
DEIs.
I've been seeing this shit.
Oh, DEIs, you said?
Yeah. They wanted some DEIs, bro.
Exactly. So, but I mean, there was just like bad scene after bad. Jessica Williams, I thought was really good too.
Oh, Frankie.
Yeah,
she probably had the best performance out of everyone.
You guys just think she's pretty. Shut up.
I mean,
I think she's a good actress.
Her script was ass too. Shut up.
And she did something with it.
She did better than most folks.
No, the best character was obviously what's his name?
Knox.
No, fuck Knox. The sheriff.
No, he
Big
was
dick.
dog shit, bro. I fucking...
Big dick.
Bailey Magnuson was up there too. He was trying so hard,
He
bro.
did. He
But see,
Props to
his
Billy.
little
you
heart.
gotta look at the type of actor Billy Magnuson is, and look at the roles he's played. He was the villain in that Bond film, and he fucking sold it, bro. He was he
What
was
Bond
cooking. He was the villain in No Time to Die.
No, he wasn't. Rami Malek was.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, he was the bad guy. Remember, he was. Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. You know exactly what I'm talking about,
Bro's
bro. He
thinking
was
of
a
Game
bad
Night.
guy.
No, you're thinking of
No,
another movie
he
where
was-
he plays a secret agent. Yes, I know what you're talking about. It's not Bond, is it?
Is that not the same movie? I swear it's the same movie.
There's no
On
way.
God, it's got to be the same movie. I'm telling you right now.
It's not.
Did he not kill?
I'm putting a parlay on it.
Did he not kill
$5.
Felix Leiter? Is
He
that
might
not
have
the
been in it. Hold
It's
on.
the same movie. I'm telling you,
Wait.
bro. That's the only other spy movie he's been in.
Was he in Bond? Was
And
he
he
one
was
of the
in Spy
bad
Kids.
spies?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
a
he
CIA
was in
guy.
it.
He was a bad guy. He turned into a bad guy. That's what I was like. He was a good. He played
I
a good.
remember. I remember that
double
scene on
agent,
a boat.
yeah.
I remember.
Yeah,
seeing
I
on a
remember.
boat
I remember.
where they fight.
You know why I
Yeah.
didn't remember? Because he's ass. Fuck Billy Magnuson.
Oh yeah, Fabio doesn't like him for some reason.
Hey,
No, I
dude.
do like him. I love Hayden.
But yes,
I like Hayden more.
he tried his blessed little blonde heart out, his little Aryan heart. He
My
tried
question.
but it was bad.
There's-
It was
there's
bad.
My
Grandpa
question
from
is,
He was
though,
good, but it
what the hell is going on with his next couple films? Because he's in Lilo and Stitch live action,
Yeah,
and in a
Yeah.
movie called Reunion, which
yeah.
is like an American comedy starring Lil Rel Howery, and I'm like, I already know that's gonna be.
Who?
I'm sorry.
It'd be your own people, bro.
I like Lil Rel. I've only seen him in two things. One of them being fucking Get Out. That's
Get
it.
out. That's the best thing he's made.
That's the best thing he's been in.
Wait,
So-
Lil Rel, the guy from Vacation Friends?
I just know him as the guy from Get Out.
Wait, am I thinking of the same guy?
Yeah,
Oh, and he's in Tag.
yeah. He's in Vacation Friends.
Oh, I like him. I like him.
Tag.
Yeah.
I forgive him for whatever he's about to do to our screens.
Yeah.
No,
A
yeah.
movie
it's just
with Billy
overall,
Magnuson.
overall, this movie was just not good. It did not do, outside of the basic plot elements being the same as the 80s film, it didn't do the 80s film any real justice.
We don't know. You haven't seen it.
Or have I?
He was hiding it for a
You
reveal.
literally said at the beginning you didn't see it.
Did I?
Yeah.
That was
I watched.
me.
I watched
That
the
was
Family
Knox,
Guy
bro. I
scene
was
where
hacked.
he does the Roadhouse on the road.
That was an AI version of me.
That was the AI me.
No, but I get what you're
Yeah,
saying. Like that
version.
movie still has its fans, you know, and it's like
Mhm.
if I haven't seen it, but if I were to guess, I'm sure it was at least competently made, you know.
I'll give it that.
Also, Jake Gyllenhaal, Patrick Swayze. He is not Patrick Swayze, you know.
No.
Yeah, because he's
Patrick
not dead.
Swayze, he don't have the
Oh.
damn.
Damn.
I was just gonna say he doesn't have the same level of je ne sais quoi gravitas as Patrick Swayze had. Patrick Swayze had so much fucking sauce, bro. He had that aura. You know what I'm saying? He had aura. He was really out here,
Yeah,
just killing it.
he was a dancer too. So
Look at all of Patrick's films, bro. He's a great actor. He was a great actor. He was a great performer, and I like Jake Gyllenhaal. This is not the movie you need to be in, bro. Get somebody else.
no,
That's my
Jake.
boy.
I don't know.
Rip.
Jake needs to stop trying to be an action movie. Like, go back to doing Nightcrawler, bro. Go back
Yeah,
to
I'm
doing
about to say.
Nocturnal Animals. Go
Yeah,
back-
ambulance flopped for a fucking reason, bro.
Yes, exactly.
That movie was doo. I didn't watch it.
Go make Prisoners. Go make Nightcrawler. Go make Nocturnal Animals. Those are the kind of movies. Go make Enemy. Those are the kind of movies you need to
Make
be.
Donnie Darko too.
Donnie Darko,
Exactly.
yeah, boy.
Don't try to do whatever the fuck it is you're trying to do right now. I don't get it. I really don't. And I get constantly having
A friend of mine compared him to Ryan Gosling. They're like how they used to both be like like darlings to like men who not what's the word incels. How they like have their incel movies, and now
Mm.
they both like went on in different directions. Jake's
Yeah.
still in that like in that incel area.
Ryan is kind of getting there too, though. He made Barbie. He's doing the Fall Guy.
Yeah, but he's like successful.
Everyone loves him too.
Jake Gyllenhaal is making Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's right.
Jake Gyllenhaal was cursed since he broke up with Taylor Swift. He's
That's
cooked.
right. Yeah.
Hey, Taylor Swift, holy shit!
Taylor Swift put a hex on him.
I had no
Some
clue.
pagan witchcraft on his ass.
He deserved
Allegedly.
it. Allegedly.
No
Bro,
comment.
I had no
No
clue
comment.
they were even together. I'm just looking
Yes.
at his last.
He was
I'm
a
looking at his
groomer.
last
He was
like.
underage, and he was a grown-ass man.
Damn.
She was underage? I thought she was 19.
Was she?
I think so. I don't know.
Oh, he was like
I'm not
30.
gonna-
He was like 30 or
He was
something.
too old for
He was
sure.
too old for her.
I'm just looking at the last like 10 films of his. From Roadhouse back, we got Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, Strange
Oof.
World, Ambulance,
Oof.
The Guilty,
Oof.
Spirit Untamed,
That's
Spider-Man
fucking
Far From Home, Velvet Buzzsaw, The Sisters Brothers, Wildlife. A
Well,
lot of
that's
these are
good.
films.
There's a lot of
That
Dookie on that
was
list.
directed by Paul Dano.
Paul Dano. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Stronger.
Oof. That was an Oscar bait movie.
Okja.
Okja, yeah.
Okja.
Bong Joon-ho joint.
Another film called Life. Nocturnal Animals. There we go.
There you go. Banger.
Demolition. Everest. Southpaw. Southpaw was
Southpaw was good.
that was good. There's one. And I'm just gonna stop at that because the rest are like these are all the other movies are like Nightcrawler, End of Watch, all good shit.
banger.
Damn.
We will not discuss Prince of Persia. I'm not
Banger.
mentioning
I don't care.
this shit. Brothers, cinema. Jarhead, cinema. Brokeback Mountain, cinema. Donnie Darko, cinema.
Which is naming movies. Yeah. So Jake Gyllenhaal fell off. He hit the wall. His eyes look funny.
He looks old.
He looks tired. Is what he looks.
Tired.
Jake needs to retire.
You think so?
Jake isn't the kind of actor I want to see age like Robert De Niro because it's not going to be pretty.
You don't think so?
No.
He's 43.
Jake's going to look like a fucking goblin when he's 60. He's going to come around the corner. He's going to be like, don't look at me.
Am I young now? Am I young? You're gonna find him.
What's that, Dr. Yan or whatever the hell that does
you're gonna find
these like where they
bodies.
stretch their faces out and shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna get one of those facelifts.
Oof. Ryan Gosling got a facelift or filler or whatever.
You can't prove that. I don't like this anti Ryan Gosling attitude you have.
It's not anti. I love him. I want him to do better shit.
Allegation.
Fall Guy, according to our sources, is very, very good.
That same source said Roadhouse was good.
So that source can die.
No.
Skinner, we love you, dog. Watch like better movies.
But then again, I think a lot of it has to do with like he saw both of these movies at South by. And South by is a film festival, right? So you're there, you're surrounded. There's the energy. There's people who like want things to be good, you know. And you're like, it's like I feel like that changed the experience of how you view certain things. Obviously, affects and influences your perspective and your opinion.
I can't watch if it's not good on my phone. It's ass.
Okay.
Speaking of good or ass, what's the rating for this movie for you guys? What are y'all feeling, Luis? What's your rating?
From 1 to 5 or 1 to 10?
No, 1 to 10. We'll stick with our usual rating number system.
2.5.
Damn.
No, like I'll give it. I'll give it like a 4.
He's being facetious.
I don't even know how to spell that.
I'll give it a 4. Below average.
All right. Fair. Gerardo, what you got?
I'll give it my numerical equivalent of my letterbox rating, which is 1. So that equals out to what is that? 2 stars. I think that's 2 stars. Yeah, 2 stars. 2 shitty Conor McGregor ass cheeks is what I give this movie.
Oh
Just
my
walking
god!
around
I
with
gave
it.
it a 2.5 stars on Letterboxd. Yeah, so
I ain't
Two
even
and a half
haven't
is
even-
crazy.
you gave it
2.5
1.
is crazy.
I may have given it 2. I don't know. I'd have to check.
More
I
than
haven't
1 is
even
crazy.
rated it on Letterboxd yet. I need to do
More
my
than
Letterboxd
insane.
rating. God dang, I need to do all my freaking reviews.
I watched Love Lies Bleeding right before this. So
Oh,
like,
you
I was
saw
like,
it? How
yeah.
was it?
Banger.
Ah, damn. I need to watch it, bro. Fuck.
I give this movie a 3. I give it a 3. It's not as bad
That's
as
fair.
Madam Web and The Flash, but it's
Yeah.
definitely not better than like Black Adam and Plane. Mind you, those movies sucked, and I had a better time watching those.
Yeah, the
Really?
fact that that's the bar is crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
It's in the lower. It's in the bottom. It's fighting for first place in the bottom tier bracket, bro. Like Megan is better than this movie, and Megan
No
was
way.
good.
It's not worse than Madam
Megan
Web.
was good. I don't care.
Madam Web is at
I'll
the
stand
very
on
bottom.
Megan.
Megan is fun.
Megan was
Megan
my first
was very
episode.
fun.
It was good.
Megan
It
was
was
very
fun.
fun.
It was a banger. Okay.
Megan is the epitome of what a fun movie should be.
Yeah,
That's
It
fun.
takes itself
exactly.
too serious. It knows what it is. So
Exactly. Roadhouse had no identity.
Roadhouse thought it was something else. It thought it was, I'm off that shit. I'm not even gonna keep going, bro. I just keep doing my booking.
Wanted to
I
be
just- I just
everything
think-
and nothing at the same time.
Everything, everywhere, not at once.
Nice.
Never again. Yeah. Speaking of those various, IPs that we listed, one of the big issues we've discussed over text the last couple of weeks has been, studios and their mishandling of intellectual property. Different we've seen different examples of this in the last couple of weeks. We brought this up a couple of times too. Dune. I'm gonna keep saying this until they greenlit this fucking third movie. Dune, great film, great. They took a book that nobody's gonna fucking read. If you're over the age of like 30, if you're under the age of 30, no one's reading that shit.
Yeah.
I am, because I'm him. But they took that book, a big ass book from like 60 years ago, turned into a phenomenal film, and they handled it so well. There's nothing bad I can say about Dune. Then you look at like side by side comparisons, even within this week, Roadhouse, Ghostbusters, next week, Godzilla, the weeks prior, Madam Web. I can go on and on, bro. I know we just
Godzilla,
talked
the
about
Fortnite
Dumpuary, and like how we've had a bunch of shit movies just released back to back to back. This is a problem that we've noticed, that IPs just like to churn out bullshit for a quick buck. Stop prostituting your movies for a quick buck, bro. Create some good shit, and if you really care about money that bad, create some good fucking movies.
The problem is they keep making money. That's the issue.
Exactly, because people
bad, mediocre
watch
make
and people fucking hate watch. My goat. That's my goat.
My king.
He was the
That's
best part of that
Castro.
movie.
I
His
love
little
him.
head. I love him.
He's so weird looking, but I love him.
He said, hey,
He's
man,
Guatemalan. Okay,
hey, man,
it's not his
thanks
fault.
My
Thanks
Latino.
for no violence. He said, thanks for no violence.
He played a Mexican in Narcos.
Oh,
He's
hell
allowed
yeah.
to. He's not Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, bro. That's crazy.
But yeah.
No,
What
yeah,
was
like
the studio, sorry?
just IP, just studios mishandling, intellectual property in different movies and things that can be great. Look at how, for the sake for at risk, what's it called? At the risk of beating another dead horse, Top Gun Maverick. They took an 80s film that no one has thought about for years, unless you're a diehard fan like me. And they made a second film, and that one just was ballistically better than the first one, and everyone loves it. Everyone's
Because they had the same star. You can't do that. Patrick, I know I made a joke, but Patrick Swayze's been dead for what? Like more than 10 years. Like he started dead like 2009.
Something like that.
You can't make a sequel to a movie without bringing back like the star, and that's the problem. This movie had no fucking connection. They're like, "Why is it called the Roadhouse?" It's Roadhouse. Get it? It's a joke. Fuck you. That's not funny. You can't say it and like make us not want to know about the original. All right? Fuck you.
But I really think what you just said really piggybacks off of what Matthew said very well, because if they put this effort and this time and this money into making an original movie, right, we wouldn't have a lot of these problems. Like if you're gonna make a bad original movie, fine, okay, it's bad, but at least you didn't bastardize the version of the film that already exists,
Mhm.
that thousands of people love and enjoy, and you attempted something new. For example, and we haven't seen it yet, hasn't come out, but Monkey Man, right? That's a new original
Monkey
I've seen the
Man.
movie,
trailer, and that's all
right?
I need.
Movie about that looks like a fantastic time, and it's action, and it's the choreography looks great, and it's like if they made more stuff like that, right, and less shit like a fucking Roadhouse, like they could have made Monkey Man and
They could have shot Monkey Man 1 through 3 continuously for the amount they
Mhm.
fucking spent
yeah,
on Roadhouse,
exactly.
probably.
Mhm.
What I was trying to say is that um sorry, I lost my train of thought. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. But yeah, they need to focus on making more original shit and less sequels and fucking reboots and prequels and whatever. It's stupid.
Counterpoint, and I'm gonna kind of combine both of what both of y'all just said. You can still make a sequel if you do it the right way and not, like you said, bastardize
Mhm.
the
The
IP.
original.
Look at Ghostbusters. You said that they can't make a sequel without bringing back the OG cast. They brought back the OG cast twice now for the most previous
Because
Ghostbusters.
they'd made some
It's dog
without the
shit.
OG cast and they were dog shit. So they were like, you know
But they
what we
did,
need to do?
but they brought him back, and guess what? It's not good. Afterlife was like, I'm watching this just to. This is the end of the. This is it. No more old guys. Let them get their 6 p.m. bedtime. Love you, Bill Murray. Love you, Dan Aykroyd. Love you, Ernie
Fuck you,
Hudson.
Dan.
Rest in
Fuck you,
Fuck
peace.
you,
Bill.
Bill Murray.
Rest in
Fuck Bill
peace
Murray.
to
Bill Murray, you
Harold
bald
Ramis.
bitch. Fuck you.
Rest in
Make a
peace,
good
Harold
movie once in
Ramis.
a while.
But like you brought them back now. You gotta keep waking these old guys up just to put them in the same fucking movie that you did the last time. Bro, how many more times can we get the same shit? Make a new story. Ghostbusters. Talk about demons or something. Talk about some other thing like the Death Chill. What is that? What is that shit? Mickey Mouse ass plot. Get this out of here. Don't fucking talk to me about no. I
Like
could have
Gerardo
written a
said,
better
Scooby
movie.
Doo ass
Yeah,
villains.
Scooby
Yeah,
Doo
bro.
ass fucking storyline, bro. Like they have so much potential to create a new generation of fans off that shit, and they're missing it. And that's my problem with studios. Everyone likes to talk about how Marvel has taken the MCU and taken it to new heights, and they've taken characters that no one fucking knew about and made them into household names. That's great. That's great. But what else are we doing with these IPs? What else are we doing with these characters? With these stories that people like to see from their
Yeah.
comic books or their books that they read, and adapting it into a feature length film. You
Yeah,
know.
here's the thing. There's a problem with the fact that Hollywood runs on like IP and like wants to make
Mhm.
everything IP in a franchise, and I get it. Marvel kind of set the template for that, and Star Wars, and now we're screwed, and the industry is fucked because of it. But if that really is your goal, and that really is what you want to do, okay, fine. Look at what John Wick did, right? John Wick
Mhm.
as a one. I'm sure, I don't know if they had planned to make multiple sequels to that movie, but that movie worked. It made money. People thought it was good, and they're like, "Yo, we might have something here." And now they've made three more movies, and that's
Mhm.
probably one of the best new franchises of the last 15 years, and one of the
And the
greatest
TV show.
franchises of all time. Arguably, so it's like, and maybe they struck lightning, uh with John Wick, and chances are, and who knows if Monkey Man will have a sequel, who knows if that was Dev Patel's plan all along, or if that's even an option or on the table. But let's say that movie does do well. Let's say Monkey Man makes more than its budget, right? It makes a profit, and it turns a profit, and Universal's like, yo, motherfuckers love this shit. Let's do Monkey Man 2 or whatever. Or let's let Dev write and direct another movie that's kind of in the same vein as this, So it's like that's the kind of effort and that they should be, if they want to make franchises, they should make their own, start their new franchises. That's what's exciting, and kind of keep the industry alive in that sense, because it feels boring and stale and old, right? When you're taking franchises from 40, 30, 40 years ago and trying to breathe new life into them. That's not what we want. We want new stories. We want stories that represent today and our struggles now and the times now, and make franchises out of that. That's what the problem is, not the fact that you got, so it's, I think they're looking at it the wrong way. And I think they need to, like we've said, just invest in original storytelling, invest in new filmmakers to allow new filmmakers to tell these new stories, right? And to start these new franchises. Like, again, and one more example and before I stop rambling, the Ryan Coogler vampire movie that he's making with Michael B. Jordan. That's
I'm
cool.
starring in that bitch.
That's cool.
I have
it's
to.
Not, it's like it's black
so
vampires
cool.
and black people and vampire hunters. That's really exciting. It's a genre film. It's Ryan Coogler. They're young filmmakers. They're young, kind of producing partnership. Like that's exciting, right? That's the shit. That could be the start of a franchise in and of itself, right? And it's like all this got to do is just like make money, be a hit, and be good, which it will be because it's Ryan Coogler. So it's like that's the kind of energy that they need to bring into the franchise filmmaking, if that's really what they're so concerned about, and not remaking, Van Helsing or whatever.
No, remake Van Helsing, bring back Hugh Jackman, and I need them to greenlight Ape X Predator.
Ape X Predator. I saw that tweet,
that
bro.
Was hard.
That's hard.
Ape X Predator.
Hard.
That's such a cool.
Predator, dropping Predator into Planet of the Apes universe. Apex Predator.
Kill them all. Are you kidding me, bro?
Nah, bro. Ape defend ape. What you mean? Wait.
What do you mean? He would kill them all. He got beat by a fucking 12-year-old. What do you mean in the last movie?
Exactly. He's
washed.
Predator washed. Predator's washed.
Apes are like 4 times as strong, bro. Fuck you. Talking down on my boy Caesar.
My simian brothers. Ape shall defend
Alien. Did y'all watch the Alien Romulus trailer?
I saw that. That shit looked good.
That shit looks good as fuck. Sorry, that was completely off topic, but we're talking about Predator.
But yeah, it's just hopefully. And again,
that's so funny because we're talking about not focusing on old franchises, and we're literally talking about Predator, Planet of the Apes, and Alien. Which
y'all said don't focus on old.
Which are literally old franchises that we're talking.
No. We said don't bastardize old franchises.
Yeah, that's true.
Bring them back, but do it right.
Yeah.
So we will probably revisit this topic come the Planet of the Apes
Alien Romulus
and the Alien Romulus movie, and then of course Twisters is coming out this year.
Boo boo ass. Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie and everyone involved in it.
I'm not excited because I don't think Glenn Powell was a leading man. I'm sorry, he don't got
the my goat.
You don't got the judo. You were glazing that bitch like 2 weeks ago. Fuck you,
Glenn. No, I wasn't.
I am.
And that movie.
I'm excited for. Not Glenn.
Number one, Glenn Glazer. Number one, Glenn Glazer.
You are Glenn Glazer.
Besides Glenn,
it's just Billy Magnuson in a different font, bro. That's your boy.
Yeah, he's just swole Billy Magnuson, essentially.
Billy Magnuson's pretty swole. You saw him in Roadhouse. He was pretty jacked, bro.
Pretty yoked.
Let Billy Magnuson play a heroic role real quick. Let me see. I might have to.
He's gonna start with Booster Gold bullshit again.
Booster Gold, baby.
My agenda will be realized. My agenda is going to be realized. Real quick before we go, shout out to Backstage OL, your number one source for all information in Hollywood, followed by your number 2 source, us, Cinestro Core. Follow Backstage OL on all social media at Backstage OL. That's Backstage capital B and then OL capital OL. Follow us. follow the homie AZ. He's not here right now to promote his Twitch and his YouTube, but he will probably be back here in a future episode. Go ahead and follow him on Twitch and on YouTube at Tari Singo. We will have that description. We'll have his handle and Backstage OL's handle in our description for this video.
Yeah.
With that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Another thrilling episode is back in the books. Huge thanks to everybody who tuned in today. Keep the excitement going by following us on all platforms at Cinestro Corp. No S, because that damn ass fool still has that handle. I'm gonna find him, and when I find you, Ricky,
kill him.
Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky,
do the Nigerian accent.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Agu. These are the dogs that killed your father.
That is not Nigerian.
I know it's not. It's Kenya,
Dogs that
isn't it?
killed your father.
Isn't it in Kenya?
I thought they were Sudan. I don't know, man.
What movie is that?
Beast of No Nation.
Nah, that's not Kenyan. I promise you.
How do you know? You
Because I'm
Kenyan?
Kenyan.
You a Kenyan
How do you say
historian?
Nigerian?
Because I'm chief
Nigeria.
Kenyan intellectual, bro. I
I'm
know
gonna
it.
learn the Nigerian accent. Next episode, all Nigerian accent, the whole
Yeah,
episode.
all vocal blackface.
Okay. Not too much. If
Whoa.
Tom Hanks' son doesn't get in trouble, I shouldn't either.
Fraud Jamaican. But yeah, please follow us at all. Please follow us on all platforms at Cinestro Corp. We got an epic lineup this year that you do not want to miss. Remember to smash that MF like button and subscribe button to never miss a beat. Show us some love by leaving a stellar 5-star review wherever you catch this podcast, and go ahead and spread the word of our podcast and YouTube channel far and wide. Share it with your whole network, your friends, family, your dog, your cat, all that. Your support means the entire world to us. And with that being said, we'll catch you next time on the next episode of Cinestro Corp.
No.
How many more gunshot sounds can I make?